Take two, guys. I recorded this once already and only to realize that my mic was muted. So, hell of a start. Welcome back, guys. Two teams left in the Stanley Cup playoffs. We got Vegas Golden Knights and Florida Panthers. I'm going Florida in 5, and we will see. If it went 7 games, I wouldn't be surprised. Excited to watch it, see how it goes, but I'm going Florida 5. That's what I'm putting in. So, got back a submission from PSA, 62 cards. You can see here it was received on May the 8th and it was shipped back to me on the 25th. So I got that on the 26th, about a week ago. So really good turnaround time from PSA there. It actually took me longer to go from Canada Post to PSA. Seems to be taking a while for me now. And I do send it expedited or whichever level it is. Not the priority. I don't send it that fast. I pay like $35 to send 60 cards. But it seems to be taking a little bit longer at like 8-10 business days. It used to take like 3-4 business days max, but yeah, so really quick turnaround times by PSA, great to see. Today I wanted to talk about a little bit the order that I put cards in. So why does it matter? Well, some people say that it doesn't. Does it matter? Well, if they're grading the cards in the order that they're received in, it certainly matters. It's just human psychology. There's no way... There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You know, it's going to factor in to some extent. Some may be better at handling emotions and biases and all these other cognitive stuff, but it's going to matter. So I am really particular and do put my cards in order. There's always a reason that I do it this way. Guys in the Discord, they're with me or not with me. I'm with them in that, you know, most people do it. And we've even had discussions on, you know, how do I send this order in? Which order would you send it in? And there seems to be a lot of commonality and thought process is really being very similar in terms of how we send them in and the order that we send them in. So I'm going to take a look at that and explain my thought process. So we're going to take a look at that and I'll explain my thought process generally. I typically start with young guns or cards that aren't in the most wonderful of condition. In this case, pretty neutral card. I just went with Jesper Bratt, decided to put him first. We got 1-9 or 110. Next card I put up though, absolute reason for this, Lukas Reichel. These things don't gem very easily. I was leading that up. I put that there because I really wanted a 10 on this Gabriel Landeskog. And as you can see, I didn't think the Lukas Reichel would get a 10, and it does. And I thought the Gabe, I wanted the 10 on, and I got a 9, c'est la vie. But that's why the Lukas Reichel was there, was to set it up, hopefully take a 9 here, and then get a 10 on the Gabe. Didn't work out that way. That's okay. Got some Sergachevs up next. This is a big play that I've been making for a while, was buying these, and we'll see how it works out. You know, sometimes you do these things and in your head it sounds a lot better than it turns out to be. I actually sold the 2 9s tonight and I will lose money on them, but that's okay. That's the way that it goes. It's small amount of money relatively speaking, but you're always going to have some L's, and these are certainly going to be a loss, these Sergachevs, and that's okay. We went from the Sergachevs into Tommy Novak, so we got PSA 10s on both of those. The Dawson Mercers, a little bit surprised by 2 9s here. Think I maybe should have got a 10 there. I haven't looked at those cards too closely, don't care enough about them. Stuart Skinner, got a 10 there. Went from the Skinner into the Novak silver foils and went 9-9. These ones I did look at very well and a little bit frustrated that these got 9s. I'm going to take a look at the numbers if there's been any sales on these things, and these might get cracked and go back to PSA. Tommy Novak, one of those guys who the market has had attention on before, and one of the things that I look for in the players is that you guys care, the people who watch. Like I always say, guys, like I have players that I like, and that's great. I'll buy some of those cards, but what really matters is what the market wants. And if the market was on to Tommy Novak, it seems a lot more likely that they could possibly get on him again if, you know, he does some things, like if he puts up some points and scores some goals in the NHL. Players or the market will be watching him and they know his name, and that matters. What people buy matters. What me and you think don't matter. What people buy matters. So that's why I sent in the Novak silver foils, and I have a bunch of other plays like this in subs coming up. Those ones got 9s. Into some Dylan Cousins, went 3 for 4 on those with PSA 10s. Some Eklunds got 10s. Swaymans Typically what I do here, I got the first Swayman was a 9, second one was a 10. I will always send the worst condition card first. So, you know, they look at this, they say, okay, it was probably borderline, we'll give it a 9. And then they look at this one a little bit better and they give it a 10. That's how we roll. Owen Tippett, 10. We got Stompy here, Joe Valeno, Speckled Rainbow, got a 10 on that one. And we go into some Ottingers, got a 10 and an 8. So again, I send the worst condition card first. Somehow got a 10 and this got an 8. Maybe I missed something. Haven't had a good look at this card. And that is our Young Guns. Then what I do is I go into other cards. So I'm going to start off here with these acetates because they're sort of a weird card. So it's a good sort of transition from the Young Guns into shiny stuff. So the McKinnon Gold Alons numbered out at 25. We got 2 9s. Fully expected. Everyone that I've sent in the past has gotten a 9. And so that just continues. But I was setting it up for this card right here, the McKinnon Black. And we did get a 10 on that. Great card. I'll show that obviously after. Then we went to these instant impressions after, which I was hoping to get a 10 on. And we get a 9 and an 8. They have some edge damage, and it was a matter of whether PSA could look past a little bit of it. It's not PMG bad, and the corners are like pretty solid, but there's just some edge whitening, and it's a dark card. It's like a black and purple card. So not super surprising, but was hoping to get a 10 through. It's got to be a super low pop card. Just really tough to find in good condition, but I've been flipping these raw anyways, so we'll see. And I led, so why did I put those there when they're a little bit dicey? To lead into these two, into the Connor McDavid and Kirill. And what do? We go ahead and get some 9s. Oh man, definitely choked about these. This McDavid, I was thinking about sending in, got a good offer last night, turned it down, maybe should have taken it. Sometimes I get frustrated with these things with the cards that are a little bit bigger. Like this is only a $140 card, but that's still a good chunk of money. Sometimes these things irritate me so much I just want to sell it and get rid of it, take my money and move on. So we'll see what I decide to do with this one. The Kirill I will not send in. I had a good look at that one, and a 9 is like okay on that one. The McDavid, not really happy with that one. It's a matter of how stubborn I get if I want to send it in again or not. But we will see. Then we got a Tiger Woods VIP prize cards. Got a 10 there. Some sketchy cards here. Wasn't sure how they would go, and sure enough we go 9, 9, 9, 10 on the Jack Hughes and Nick Suzuki glossy rookies. So these are cardboard stock, and the reason I put those there was to lead into these Ben Stelters, which I was really hoping to get a 10, and then I go and get a 7 and an 8. No idea what's going on with these things. I've looked at them relatively well. Must be surface something. I don't know, but 7 and 8. Yeah, corners were good. Not sure. But all this stuff here was dicey. The glossy rookies, was hoping to get something with Ben Stelter cards and lead those into the Mike Trout. See, I don't piss around here. I don't try and put a couple cards and then the Trout. I want to go right off the cardboard straight into like the shiny stuff, and a beautiful shiny card to begin with. So we went right into the Trout Gold Interstellar Refractor. Awesome card. One of my favorites maybe I've ever had. And I will be selling it, yes, because that's why I bought it. But nonetheless, just a gorgeous card. My kind of thing anyways. You may agree or disagree. That's up to you. But anyways, we got a 10 on that. So super, super happy about that. Steph Curry, hollow, splash hollow, another card. A little bit plain, but super, super nice card. Just really like it and really happy with the 10. Maybe no one will buy it off me. Then I'll just keep it. That's fine by me too. Jason Robertson Pyrotechnic Gold, maybe go to tag. I don't know. Ended up getting a 9 on that. Wasn't particularly happy about that one. May send it back to PSA too. Who knows? We'll see with that one. That's one I got to make a decision on as well. Stützle Rainbows. These are tough grades, so I set these up, the Stützles and the Austin Matthews, for this card right here, the Cale Makar Pack Wars, because I knew that these Stützles and the Matthews would be dicier. I did get a 10 on this Matthews. It's the first blue rainbow I've ever gotten a 10 on. The Stützle rainbows, any rainbows, from OPG Platinum, just a little bit tough to gem. I think when I glanced, their gem rate was around 60%, 55. So it's a coin flip. We got a 6, which I'll be keeping in my PC forever. And we got a 9. But we did get a 10 on the blue rainbow Matthews, so that's good. And again, leading into that Makar Cosmic, which I got a 10 on. So super happy. That's a PC card right there for me. And then we got the McDavid Violet Pixels. Got a 10 on that. Tage Thompson Black Rainbow Foil. This is numbered out of 100. Have to make a decision on this one too if I want to send it back. That one ended up getting a 9. Rainbow Color Wheel. These are really good shape. The Sid got a 10 on that. Ottinger Black Pack Wars. Again, I send the worst condition one first, and I got a 10 on the first one and a 9 on the second one. A little bit interesting there. Maybe they dropped it, and that's why. I don't know. Tage Thompson Rainbow Color Wheels. These 17-18 color wheels are just phenomenal cards. Probably my favorite color wheel ever in terms of design, and had an offer on these too, and I turned it down, and maybe I should have taken it, but whatever. Got 10s on those guys. Led these into the City Selly Red, which I thought was dicey. May or may not get a 10. I've gotten some 9s on my Kales and some 10s, more 10s, but they were a little bit split. So that is why I went into the Kale Makar VIP Black after that. And I did end up getting a 10 there. I also got a 10 on that McDavid Red. So really happy about this. Pretty good way to close out the order. If I had any Young Guns canvas, I would put those at the bottom here too, along with these, or just any player canvas that I want to send, because they're so clean. I'll always put them at the back of the order. And you can see here we went 6 for 6 on the Ovi and McDavid canvases. So that's why I put them in that order. Now let's go have a look at the cards. All right, guys, did this one a little bit different, so we already know the grades. So let's take a look at the cards, because there are some nice cards in here for sure. But the Ovi Sid canvas, as we know, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for 6 PSA 10s. Shout out, I think mainly hockey cards. I saw him sell one of these, and I jumped on the train. The Ovi canvas is doing well. I got a ComC shipment here. I'll be posting a video for that in the next few days. And got some canvases in there of Ovi, so that will be in another video. Next, we got the Stutzla Rainbow, got a 9 on that on the rookie. Jake Ottinger Black Pack Wars, got a 9 on that one. The Ben Stelter card, what a story between Ben Stelter and McDavid. Probably, you know, gonna be a story that we remember for a lifetime. So want a card to commemorate that. Was hoping for a 10, did not get that. Anyways, we got a 7 and an 8 on the Stelter. Nick Suzuki, PSA 9. That's the OPG Glossy Rookie. Another one, we did get a 10. Stuart Skinner, got a 10 on that one. Tommy Novak, Silver Foil, PSA 9. And another PSA 9. These are very likely to get cracked, come out, we'll see. I know it's not worth it right now, but anyways, we got one Cousins 10, we got a second Cousins 10, we got a third Cousins 10, and then we got a 9 there. So Cousins 9, William Eklund Young Guns 10 there. Trying to prep some of these for next year, guys who I think that could possibly get some legs in their local demographic, and just guys who I'm always looking for, guys who the hobby has showed attention to before. So people seem to really like Eklund. There's many guys like him. But since we've seen that he has had attention, I definitely like to focus on guys like that, because that's more likely where the market's going to go to. So you want to think about that. Don't think about necessarily always what you want and who you want to see. You got to think about what other people want, right? Because they're the ones buying the cards. Some Sergachevs. This was a big secret play, man. Yeah, just got crushed on these. I got a couple more in this ComC shipment too. Another 9 there. Tommy Novak, regular Young Guns did get a 10. And another 10. Dawson Mercer, double 9ers. Jack Hughes, glossy, 9. Black Pack Wars, Ottinger. Didn't have the playoffs I was hoping for, but got a 10 on the Black Pack Wars. Swayman, 9. Swayman, 10. Tippett, all these cards are in really good shape, got a 10 on that. I'll send more Tippets if that one sells pretty well. I got a pile here, and like I said, just all the cards seem to be in really good shape. We got the Foot Stomper Joe Valeno PSA 10 speckled foil. Look at that thing, right? You got the light in there, but speckled just look really good this year, you know. I like the speckling, so if you're familiar with speckled foils, the speckling in the background changes year to year. They seem to do slightly different, I don't know what you'd call it, looks. I don't know the card terms for it, but this year I think that speckling looks pretty nice. Just don't like the speckled with the border there, but that's just me. Jake Ottinger, 10. Ottinger, 8. As I may have said, first time I've gotten a Blue Rainbow 10, so good card to get it onto the Matthews. This one should sell okay. Stutzla, 6. Look at how beautiful that 6. Like, this has to be the most beautiful 6 you've ever seen. Yeah, what a gorgeous 6. 9 on the Hughes. Instant impression. So these are the card I talked about. Really tough grade. I've had so many of these. This card's been so good to me. I was buying them raw for like $3-4 bucks and selling them up to, I think, almost 30. Get into a little bit of the cooler cards. Remember, guys, if you like these videos, you like the PSA reveals, hit that like button, subscribe up, helps me a lot. I appreciate you all, you know. 9 here on the update rainbow foil. So this Tage Thompson numbered out of 100, and this is number 47. Can't see in my little GoPro, but nice card there. Got that when Tage was at the peak, and then we got a couple of color wheel 10s. I had an offer on these for both of them, and I turned it down, trying to get like an extra $20 out of each one. And yeah, you just want to think of those things. Is the first offer going to be the best offer you've seen in a long time, and is it reasonable? And you know, maybe you should just take it. I don't know if I should. It doesn't matter. It's over. So I'll sell them when I sell them. They will sell. McDavid Violet Pixels 10. Great card there. Purple certainly isn't a color match, but looks good with the orange and the blue, I think. This one I wanted to try, so I have a few Kales like this. I've sold a couple of them. I have more. I won't send any more until these ones sell, but I wanted to try a Connor, so we got a 10 on the City Sully. And that's the red version, which is a shorter print. We got the Sidney Crosby Rainbow Color Wheel E-Pack exclusive 10 ball. Kaprizov, as I said, a little bit choked on these, got a 9. And then the Connor got a 9. So had another good offer on this yesterday too, like pretty reasonable, and I could have gotten rid of it and booked a small profit, and I didn't, and whatever, you know, like just feel like I should ditch them off and move to summer. Tiger Woods black insert here, VIP prize cards. Don't know a heck of a lot about these. I don't know if these are E-Pack exclusives. What, there's so many parallels and so many different things in these bloody Goodwins champs, but we got a 10 here. And you'll see my ComC shipment, I bought a bunch of Tiger cards. There's a reason for it. I'll talk about that another day. Jason Robertson, here's a good looking card. I know Jeremy Lee commented that this kind of card he'd really like in a tag slab, and I'm actually going to consider sending this to tag. I do have it up on eBay, but I think this would look absolutely killer in a tag slab, but I need tag to take my cards before I can get anything in a tag slab, so that's not happening. We have a Steph Curry Hollow Splash. Again, love the card. I don't think this camera is doing it justice. This GoPro is really good too, but just the way the light's reflecting. Anyways, yeah, just a great card. I'll save the Trout for last because it might be one of my favorite cards like I've ever gotten. I don't know. I just really love it. Cale Makar VIP Black, PSA 10 Pop 1. Like, there aren't many of these. There's, I believe, one on E-Pack, and there's been one sale on ComC, and that was this one, the one that I bought. So there aren't many of these. This will very likely stay Pop 1 PSA 10 forever. Maybe. Very likely, though. Another short print, we got the Pack Wars Kale, the Cosmic. Again, nice, just, yeah, beautiful looking card. Nathan McKinnon, Black. This is second year retro. I believe, numbered out of 100 there. 2014-15 retro black. Neat looking card. Another one I wanted to send to tag, but didn't happen. Then we got 2 PC cards, so really like these, and they are all PSA 9s, all the time. And that leads us up to the final card, which is my very, very favorite, the Mike Trout Atomic Gold Interstellar Refractor, numbered out of 50. Anyways, I don't know what the hell that was, but I mean, just a card I love. Again, not sure if this is doing it justice, but yeah, unbelievable card. Absolutely love the card, but I bought it for one purpose, and that was to grade and sell, because that's what I do, and then I buy my PC stuff. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a comment, hit that like and subscribe button, and we will check you.